So one of the things I want to talk about in terms of relating is this idea of masculinity and femininity. A lot of people confuse masculine with men and feminine with women, right? The way I look at it is masculine and feminine are attributes, and we all have these kind of attributes. So for example, a rational mind is considered masculine, while our intuitive mind is the feminine. Our thinking and doing is a masculine trait. Our feeling and emotions are feminine trait. So in that way, we are all conditioned in a certain way. Like, for example, most often boys are conditioned to hide emotions, while performance and doing things and achieving things is more of what we are told that you have to comply with or you have to do. And that is what makes us a man, right? We get these messages from our culture that the more you perform, the better you perform, the more money you make, the higher job status you make, that makes you a better man, right? Similarly with women, it's more like they are given more of a freedom to express their emotions. So we are conditioned in certain ways that we end up having more of an essence of masculine traits or feminine traits. So, and it tends to be that in our culture, generally speaking, men have more masculine traits and women have more feminine traits. Now, I think there may be something biological in there as well, which I don't fully understand. But my sense is that ultimately, when I talk about, let's say, self-mastery, what I want to develop and what has my practice been over the last 10 years or so is that I want to develop all of my traits. When I am working, when I have to produce, I want best of my masculine traits to be leading. But when I am in connection, when I am in relating, in intimacy, I want my feminine traits to be working well. Like, I want my emotions, my feelings to be available when I'm in that scenario. And then if you are able to bring out the trait that is needed in any given scenario, then what happens is it becomes like a scale. Depending on what you're doing, you can call upon the trait, the masculine or the feminine trait. So that is how I see the masculine and feminine idea. Is like there's this idea in our culture that when we talk about, let's say, equality in workspace, sure, great. Like when we talk about masculine and feminine in that way, everyone is equal. Men, women, any gender. When we talk about gender, everyone is equal. Great. But when we talk about it from a relating perspective, masculine and feminine are traits and quite often different and polarized. And we want to be able to master all of those scenarios. And once we are able to master that, then we can call upon the trait that is needed in any given scenario